In this video, I'll be sharing with you a tutorial on how to cut this stylish asymmetric neckline flare dress. This dress is from Classic Diane. So if you haven't just subscribed, please kindly hit on the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive right into today's video. So to start, you're going to get the full length of your dress and you're going to start marking your shoulder to bust, under bust, waist, and then 7 inches to get your hip line. If you're much taller, please go ahead to use 8 inches. Now mark your shoulder divided by 2. Come down by 1 inch, and from this point, go ahead to connect and mark your shoulder slope or slant because your shoulder is not straight. Now I'll just mark a basic neckline of 3 inches and reconnect. Now I'll be using that to serve as a guide. Now, find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. After marking that, I'll go ahead to place my ruler and I'll draw out a straight line on that line. Next, I'm going to go ahead to mark my shoulder divided by 2. After that, I'm going to place my ruler and connect. Now, I'm going to place my tape and I'll mark the midpoint of my armhole, come out by ½ inch, and then go ahead to mark my bust circumference divided by 4. I'll connect from that point to the ½ inch and to the upper part of my pattern. Now, after I'm done connecting, right, the next step I'll take is to start marking my darts, which I'll start marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2. Now, I'm marking this from the upper part to the lower part of my pattern. And after marking this, I'll be drawing out a straight line to connect at that point. That is the dots that I have made. So sorry, those points are not really clear. I used a pencil to mark that. Now I'll go ahead to use my pencil to connect all those marks from the upper part to the lower part of my pattern. Now after I'm done connecting, I'm going to go ahead to mark my basic neckline of 3 inches here. And with that, I'll divide the rest of my shoulder. Go ahead to connect from the bust to the shoulder. So when I have an asymmetric neckline, I prefer using a shoulder dart to mark out my pattern. Now, I'm going to go ahead to determine where I want the dress to stop. I'm using 2.5 inches after my chest line. You can measure that on your own or you can use 2 inches, 2.5 or 3 inches after your chest line. I marked a basic dart of 1 inch at the shoulder, which I connected from the bust to that point. Now I'll start marking a dart intake of 1 inch on both sides. If you're a plus size, please go ahead to use 1.5 inches, or if you're a bit busty, use 1.5 inches at that point. Now I'll place my ruler and I'm going to go ahead to place and connect all these lines because we are going to use it to mark out our dress. Now this dress is a flare dress also. Now the flare is not as much. All you need to do is just to add like 4 inches after your hip. Now I'll also replace the darts or mark my dart at the under bust of this pattern. Go ahead to place my ruler and draw out a straight line. Now I'll place my curved drew starting from the bust and then I'll connect to the under bust on both sides of my pattern. Now after marking this, I'll go in with my marker and I'll outline. After I'm done outlining at this part, we can now go ahead to insert our measurements. I will mark my bust circumference divided by 4, pick the dart I have here and replace, then add my sewing allowance. So for this pattern, you can use like a little sewing allowance so that you don't have it bulging out at the flare part at the lower part. Mark your under bust circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake, replace and add your sewing allowance. Here, mark your waist circumference divided by 4, replace the dart intake and add your sewing allowance. Now at the hip, you're going to mark your hip circumference divided by 4. Now, while you're marking this hip, if you look at the dress, it's a bit fitted at the hip, so it should fit at your hip. Now, replace your dart intake and also add your sewing allowance, right? Now, for the lower part of this dress, I'm going to go ahead to mark my hip circumference divided by 4. and after marking that, I'll also replace this dart intake. Now after replacing it, this is where you now decide. Now I'll be adding extra 4 inches, then add my sewing allowance. Now if you notice, the flare at that part is not that wide, so that's why I added 4 inches. Now if you feel the 4 inches is a bit wide for you, you can take that to 3, but 4 inches should be okay. Now connect your pattern all the way from the bust, under bust, waist, hip, and to the lower part. Now if you notice, my waist is not that slim, and my hip is not that big. This is the actual shape of my body, so it might not really give you that really curvy effect because the person putting on the dress is really curvy. Now another way to get that is if you snatch your waistline, but for this dress there's a zipper at the back. Now if you're snatching your waistline, that means you need to use like the inbuilt method whereby you'll be attaching the lacing inside. But apart from that, this is how to cut the dress, but the particular person putting on the dress is a bit curvy, so unless you're curvy, it's going to give you that hourglass shape at the waist and at the hip area. Now I'm now going to go ahead to blend out the side very well, and after I'm done blending this out, we are going to work on this neckline. So I came up by a ½ inch small from the chest line, went up by that 2.5. Now when you're cutting this point, you have to make sure it matches a bit, then go ahead to connect. Then I'll be taking it up at this side, and after I'm done connecting, I'll just go up by 1 inch or 1.5, then draw a little curve, connect to the armhole. You can now go ahead to mark this out because you'll be using it to like attach to the neckline, but you can actually measure that when you're done making the dress and attach it later. Now all those lines you see on this dress is more like a beaded work, like you have to like use your beads or appliques to create that design on the dress. Now after this, I'll go in and cut out my pattern. So if you have any question, please kindly leave it at the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't just subscribed, kindly hit on the subscribe button. After I'm done cutting, we'll be moving over to cut out the back pattern. So this is what I have for the front. Now for the back, I've gone ahead to mark out all the basic measurements. My shoulder to bust, waist, hip, and gown length. I also added a zipper of 1.5 inches in front. You can also use 2 inches for your zipper, okay? Now after this, you notice I also marked out the chest line area. So starting from my zipper, I'll start taking my dart. Now for my dart, I'll be marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5 inches. Now I'm going to mark this all the way to the lower part of my pattern. Make sure that I am connecting all those lines. Now after connecting it at this part, for the back you can also use a straight dart if you want to, but for me I did not. I just used a slanted dart where I marked ½ inch on both sides of my pattern, then went down by 1 inch from the bust. Now I'll connect this all the way up and also connect on the other side of my pattern. Now after I'm done marking this, I'll extend this by 5 inches to 4 inches after the waistline. Now you want to go ahead to insert your body measurement. Now I'm going to outline my pattern before doing that. I'm going to mark my bust circumference divided by 4 here. Right, I'm going to mark my bust. My bust is 33 divided by 4. I'll mark and add my sewing allowance. Mark my waist circumference divided by 4. Measure the dart intake I have here, replace it, and add my sewing allowance. Here I'll also go ahead to mark my hip circumference, then I'll go ahead to like add my sewing allowance. So I actually forgot to add my sewing allowance, which I'll do that later. Mark my hip circumference divided by 4. Then I'll add extra 4 inches. So my pattern was not enough at the lower part. I just marked 3 inches and added a sewing allowance. Now I'll go ahead to connect. Now getting to my hip area, I noticed I don't have like a sewing allowance. I went ahead to mark my hip again. Then And I also forgot to add my sewing allowance, if you notice. So I just connected. It was actually when I was done connecting the pattern I realized this. So please do not forget to mark your hip circumference. This is just common errors that happen when you're drafting out the pattern. So when I was even drafting it, it was looking weird at the hip area. I was trying to find out what was wrong with the pattern, right? But go ahead to add your hip. Now I marked ½ inch here, which is for the zipper, to take out the zipper bulge, which I extended all the way up now and took it down. So I marked out the chest line, and from that chest line, the zipper area, I'll go ahead to draw out a simple asymmetric neckline at the back, and I'll just connect it. So I made the back very easy. Now all you have to do is just go ahead to cut this out. So at this point, if you have any question, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. So also remember, you can get your beads or applique to create that style line on that dress. So after cutting this out, this is what I have. So join us in our next video. Thanks.